everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We are going to be doing a pick a card. So you're going to pick your card. That is going to be your particular message to you, but it's also going to be a collective reading. So this is my spiritual journey reading, or part of it, a facet of it. This is the oracle portion of my spiritual journey reading. And we're going to see where the collective is. From 9/11, when the new moon began, there was this intense energy going around, and I know a lot of twin flames were feeling this up, this down, this tremendous pressure. So I really wanted to see how it's going. I know for me it passed. I'm feeling this tremendous uplifting energy right now, so I really wanted to do a reading for you guys to get back in the swing of things. So here we go. Pick your card. And then I'm going to begin the collective reading, which is going to be all the cards. And see what the theme is. Okay, and let's pick a song. Here we go. Bulletproof Soul. What's interesting is I actually closed out YouTube because it kept giving me this ad. And so I closed it out and reopened it, and it gave me the same song, Bulletproof Soul. So what that's telling me is that a lot of the twin flames, this energy really brought in, really strengthened them. It really gave them strength. It really moved them forward. Okay? So, if you picked this card, Empowerment, Measure, the Pleiades, Garnet, Conflict, Collision of Beliefs, more conflict. An elder will teach you. Past life. Simplicity. Fish evil. King of Earth. Archangel Raphael, which is healing. Talking smack. More conflict. And they are together. In a trinity. 3 of them. Talking smack in 3s. Okay. Oh, all right. I think that's another conflict card. All together. So, a few of you are in conflict, whether it is with family or friends or with yourself. I'm seeing an intense conflicting energy. I'm seeing 2 energies. Conflict as in fighting with other people, starting fights that don't need to be started. But I'm also seeing conflict as in conflicted with oneself, conflicted with your journey. Is this the journey you should be on? Is this really the path for you? So I'm seeing 2 kinds of conflicts. Conflicts with oneself and conflict with others. And I'm seeing a lot of talking smack, gossip. Either you're being gossiped about or somebody's gossiping about you. I'm seeing this as something that is from a past life. So if they're doing the talking smack, it is a past life issue that they're dealing with, and they're repeating a karmic cycle. So your thing is to not get involved, not get yourself in these conflicts, walk away from them, don't start them. I think this came through in another message that I just did on my Inner Piece of Cake page. That's been coming through a lot, and it came through in one of my other readings as well. Starting conflict when there needs to be no conflict. Repeating patterns. Starting conflict with others. The repeating pattern of it. Okay, empowerment. So, we are going to begin, and I'm seeing also, before I keep going, so Bulletproof Soul is about strengthening your soul, healing your soul, getting through this energy. And a lot of you got through this energy. If you were in the twin flame journey, if you are going on this path and you are a healer and you have already had your awakening, that was a test. Is what I'm getting. That was a test. I'm also guided to pull out a couple of crystals for this. So 1 second. Emerald for love, Numenite for understanding, Laboratory hypersynchronicity, Auralite, Seraphonite, and also a couple of twin flame crystals. Okay, so if you pick the first card, that is empowerment, and this is a sacred geometry card. Okay, flip it back to empowerment. And empowerment is the energy of empowerment reminds you of the fact that you are powerful beyond measure. Do not hide behind the fears, for you have endless capacities. Instead, embrace them and be all that you are. So, yes, you have all these gifts. Don't be afraid to share them with others. And make sure it's coming from a place of love. I know a lot of energy out there is very manipulative. This message came through for a friend, but it had come through previously in something else. So when it came through, it was very strong, and it said something about the tyranny of much tyranny is committed to humanity in the guise of love. So it's almost a narcissistic love, where how can I say it? Communicating something and saying a passive aggressiveness. There we go. It's passive aggressive energy. This passive aggressive, I want to communicate how I'm feeling, and I'm disguising it as love when it really is not of love. So that's the energy I'm getting. So you have to be very careful where the energy is coming from, and if it's coming from a pure place, because sometimes it's coming from not a pure place. As you get to the telepathy aspect of the twin flame journey, when you start developing that, you start seeing into people's subconscious mind of their true intentions. So when you're communicating with somebody, you're really seeing their true intention of what they mean, what they are really saying, disguised in a loving format. So this is why it is imperative to begin to do your inner soul work, so you can distinguish what is truth and what is not, what is coming from manipulation and what is not, what is really there to help you and guide you versus what is not. Is it tough love? Is it love? What is the real intentions? And you are empowered. You have that ability. Measure. You have the ability to measure the aspects of other people and what they really mean. Balance, measure. So, measure is meaningful alignment, natural cycles, and discrimination. And it's discerning. So it's develop the ability to discriminate without creating separation or judgment. So discernment, without judging another's journey. I know a lot of times we want to judge another's journey because we don't understand their path or what they're saying, so we judge them. I know, when I began this journey, I had to let go of the feeling of being judged by others, and I just had to remember that they won't understand. So let them judge. Eventually they will understand, and they'll have their aha moment. So this is the same with you guys. Don't judge another's journey. Don't judge other messages that people put out. Be discerning. Be neutral. Don't control anything. It's okay. And 4 to me is, building the foundations, a solid foundation to manifest. So whenever I see 4, that's 1111. So this is the twin flame number to me already. And the 1111 is manifesting your dreams into reality. Really having faith, really empowering yourself to get there. Manifestation of purpose. We have it right here, another 11. This is 11 again. So Here's another 11 right here. 8, 8, 8. 7, 7. Interesting. Okay. I'm getting a numerical message here. Very awesome. Okay. So, that's 4. Manifest your reality. We are moving on. 1 second. Sorry, I just had a page that I wanted to read about something, but I think I'm going to save that for later. Okay. So if you picked card number 3, we got the Pleiades. That is your message. Number 16, 7. 7 is about truth, spirituality, wisdom, inner knowing. 1 is about new beginnings, and 6 is about family. So this is telling me it's about connecting with your soul family. And it says, the Pleiadians are great healers. They love Earth and all who live on her. By drawing this card, you are being invited to open your heart to Pleiadian healing. Let them enfold you in their loving, healing blue light, so their wisdom and gifts flow into you. When you have absorbed these qualities into your energy field, pass them on to others. Remember that the animals who come from the Pleiades, sheep, pandas, and pigs, heal people and the land. Bless them and honor their work for our planet. Yes, pigs and sheep and pandas. I remember I used to eat a lot of lamb many years ago, and I could feel so much pain, and same with pigs. I used to eat a lot of pork, and I used to feel so much pain. And it wasn't until I went on a very long vegan fast that I understood. And I'm not telling you to go vegan or anything. Everybody has their own individual journey, and if you're guided to that journey, use it as a cleansing process. You know, just do it for a week, see how your body feels. And if your body does not feel right, then you continue on the diet that is healthy for you, because it is all about honoring our body. It is all about honoring this vehicle. We have to feed this vehicle what it needs to run. And if it runs great on meat, then so be it. Honor the meat, bless it, say thank you for your sacrifice, and you move on. But you don't guilt yourself into it, and you don't guilt others into it as well. Okay, so that's the Pleiades. Moving on to Garnet. And so manifestation of purpose. So once again, we got 11 here, and which is 2. Co-creating with others, manifesting your reality with others that are of similar wavelength. Putting aside your ego and your need to compete. I have that's an energy that has been going around, that I have been feeling everywhere I went lately, was this need to compete, need to be number one. This is not something new. This has always been around, but in the spiritual community, it cannot exist. Because once you reach that 5th dimensional frequency, we are all equal. There is no competition. Everybody is the best. There is no special. There is no the one like the Matrix. There is none of that, because that is all ego-based driven. But to get there, you do have to believe you are the one. You do have to believe that everybody is the one. You do have to believe that everybody has the powers to change the world. So it says, the energy of this stone gives purpose to all things and has not come into your life to correct, turn around, or heal your current surroundings, but simply to deliver the purpose behind them. In life, we undertake tasks that at the time seem perfect. Then as time progresses, we learn and realize they may not be for us and should be released. Garnet is letting you know there is a reason behind all your choices, and soon it will be known. However, no matter how tough the path, never surrender until you know why you begun the journey. For if you turn your back too early, there's a great possibility you will just recreate the same picture with different paints. Yes, okay, so this is the message that I got at the beginning of the reading. thinking you know enough already, that you cut off your spiritual teachers. Oh, I had a friend who did this a couple years ago. He had this epiphany, and it was so funny. He had this epiphany, and that morning he was telling me about his epiphany, and he had his spiritual guide that had been working with him for a couple years, I think. And he called him, and he's like, guess what? I don't need you anymore. I just realized my power. Like, F you. It was almost an ungrateful thing. Eventually, he realized this mistake when he realized that that lack of gratitude all of a sudden started shifting his journey. His journey started to change. His journey started to evolve in a manner that he was not happy with. The messages that were coming through were no longer coming through. The knowledge and wisdom that was coming through was no longer coming through. And he ended up apologizing. I think he ended up apologizing, if I recall correctly. But it did take a lot for him to do that. Okay, so it says, Garnet asks us to filter all that we do through our hearts, as it is there that the voice of truth echoes in the soul's hall of purpose and manifests our path in the world. Listen to your heart speak, for between the words is hidden the glory of the universe. Garnet especially applies to creativity, sexuality, relationships, work, diet, children, and other base chakra activities. You are about to understand your life at a deeper level. Meditate and find space to see all that you are. And an affirmation for this is, I manifest my purpose with love as my guide. Awesome. Yeah, so Garnet, let go of fear. Manifest your reality. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. But also, don't let your ego overtake you. I'm getting a lot of ego energy. You know, realize that we're all on a similar journey. We're all trying to get to the same place, and we'll all get there. There is no competition. There is no contest. We all get there. Not in this life, in the next life. Okay, moving on to Stibnite, conflict. Stibnite, sounds like Shibnite. Okay, Stibnite. So it says you've pulled this card today as a sign that there's currently a conflict within your world. Conflict can be a huge catalyst for change and growth, and it can work as a positive energy in your life, allowing light to be shed on situations that will bring much healing and transformation. Conflict is a natural part of life and highlights moments that may require more awareness. The Divas of Stibnite encourage you to see this card as a beacon of light shining on something that requires a little more love and attention. Inhale their love and take a deep step back and take a step back to observe your situation from a higher perspective. What are you contributing to this situation? How and why are you entangled? Is there a lesson in this for you? Take responsibility for your role in the conflict and detach yourself from the drama. You may need to distance yourself from the situation while you replenish your energy and get a fresh perspective. Now, if the conflict is internal, you may be out of alignment with your own truth. If so, take an honest look at your thoughts and feelings and make a decision based closer to your truth. And trust the conflict will soon pass as you stay true to yourself. You can learn many valuable lessons through dealing with conflict and challenges. This card can also be a reflection that whatever you have asked guidance on will somehow bring about conflict. Take a moment to reflect and make new choices and decisions based on your truth. Tune deeply into your own intuition before you move forward. Yes, so conflict comes into our life sometimes on our own making because we have to get ourselves involved in situations that don't involve us. And that only causes pain. That only causes the lowering of our vibration, in a sense. We can't save the world. The world saves themselves. People are able to save themselves. So you have to really be careful which conflict you get yourself in and if it's worth it. Is it worth speaking up about? Is it worth it? What are you getting out of it? Is it coming from an ego space? Is it coming from envy? Is it coming from fear? Is it coming from anger? You know, where is it coming from? Is it coming from a lower vibration? Then the conflict is not, you know, I always say it's like I am the voice for the people that cannot speak up for themselves. So spirit, children, animals, stuff like that, because they don't have a voice. So, you know, you speak for them. But other humans have voices to speak for themselves. So we have to be, it's a fine line when we get in conflict that's unnecessary, you know, drama with friends and stuff like that, family, etc. It's like, man, we don't need that stuff. That's not 5D energy. Getting ourselves in conflict is not of our highest good and our highest vibration. And it's coming back here in Storm Angel. So moving on from conflict to Storm Angel, and if you chose this card, this is your reading. I'm seeing a lot of purple, almost like purple everywhere, like purple aura, purple energy, purple surroundings, purple. So collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies, Storm Angel. And, you know, it says, there may be arguments, even angry situations and fights at the moment. Withheld energies are being freed so they can be released. You will uncover the truth about a situation, as no one can lie when this angel is about her work. Any lies, deception, and manipulation and cheating will be revealed. The most important objective for you when the Storm Angel is about to speak truthfully, the most important objective for you when the Storm Angel is about to speak truthfully and act in integrity is as all is about to become very transparent, and her fierce bright light will reveal all that is hidden, so it can be banished for good. So this is the telepathy that I was talking about. The truth cannot be hidden in the light. The subconscious mind cannot be hidden with telepathy. So your true objective, if there's any lies, deception, or manipulation, if a person, if you are dealing with somebody who is of a higher vibration of twin flame or telepathy or any of these things, they will know. So it's best to just be in your integrity, be in your honest truth, really speak from your heart, from truth, not from ego, not from, you know, all that stuff. And yeah, and it says, you know, do not compromise who you are out of a misguided notion of being compassionate. You must speak the truth that is in your heart and stay committed to that truth. So yes, so not everybody is going to communicate the way you communicate. I know that the higher realms, when they speak, the messages come through with zero emotion, zero, it's neutral. It doesn't come through like everybody thinks, like love. It doesn't come through like that. The messages come through very neutral, almost, I wouldn't say robotic, but that's how it comes through. Because the way the frequencies transmit, it does not transmit very loving and compassionate. It just comes through. It's like, boom, here it is. There's no, I need to coddle you to give you this message. The message just comes through the way it comes through. And I think we become disillusioned when we expect everything to be loving and compassionate when it comes to the higher realms. I highly suggest the movie AI to understand a little bit. At the end of the movie, I don't want to give it away, but the higher beings come through, and the way they communicate is just is. So if you're having conflict and stuff like that with people, this is saying, you know, everybody communicates differently. Everybody's on a different journey. Not everybody's going to communicate and talk the way you do. So, and that's okay. Don't get yourself in a conflict over it. It's just a collision of beliefs, styles, attitudes, and energies. Everybody's different. Okay, moving on. Mermaid and the Turtle. Okay, oh wait, let me finish a little something here. It says, she appears when energies with major differences collide, when intentions are vastly different, when techniques are worlds apart, and when incompatible belief systems meet up. And it's about just letting them coexist. Shadows and light are beautiful and necessary and can coexist in harmony. You know, and some of them are like oil and water. They cannot exist in harmony. So that requires you to change your belief, you know, because you want it to flow. And it's simple and as easy as just letting go. Okay, moving on to the next. Boom, boom, boom. A Little Mermaid will teach you. Okay, so 25, which is also 7, which is also truth. Moving here with the Pleiadians, same sort of message in a sense. An elder will teach you. The cosmic egg. Anytime I see an egg, I'm always thinking of source, information that comes from a higher source. When we connect to higher source, you will know when you connect to higher source. It's about trusting the information that comes through. And using it for good, not for ego. Okay. Whew. In order to grow, I need to drink some water before I continue this one. These three were very cohesive. I'm kind of like, still blown away by it. Okay, here we go. In order to grow, we must experience transitions and changes. To be fully alive, we must die again and again. Past lives. This goes. Okay, we must die again and again. All in this lifetime. While we have many rituals for birthdays and religious holidays, we often yearn for the depth of rituals of the old days, during which part of us would die and another part of us would spring to life, and we would be reborn and renewed. Transitions into adulthood and changing your home or vocation were honored, marked, and witnessed in unique ways that gave us permission to our own inner power and the next stage of the wonderful, meaningful lives. You are now about to celebrate life's great shifts in more meaningful ways. No more just being a follower. You become an initiator because you have listened to the wise words of the oldest creature on the planet, the one who carries Gaia on her back. If you have listened well, your every action will be offering back to Earth, a ritual. You will nourish and help heal her. You're about to enter in a real relationship with the cycles of the planet, and you will be asked to observe these respectfully, thanks to the teaching of an elder, a mentor, elder, or other wise one will instruct you at this time, but a mentor, elder, other wise one will instruct you at this time. But she may come in the form of a young person, not necessarily somebody, whenever we think of elder, we think of Gandalf or Dumbledore, So this could be a younger person who's wise. Listen, choose this person well. Your mentor must be a good teacher. Indigenous ancestral practices of your bloodline and spirit line are being reclaimed. Woo, I just got an intense shot of energy into my heart chakra. Oh, that is intense. The turtle energy. That always has symbolism for me. It requires patience. It requires not moving too fast. We want everything now. We want to know the answers now. We want to do everything now. And this is saying patience, young grasshopper. Patience. I mean, look at her eyes. It's like rainbow light coming through. This is wisdom. She is being imparted this wisdom and this knowledge. It says, although I, the turtle, am a newborn, I have lived lifetimes. I'm just going to put this here for now. I have lived lifetimes. I have come through to teach this young one, who is of both the land and the sea. There are lessons she must understand in order to be of any benefit in this world. She has been a good student of life, and she has earned the right to have the ancient wisdom imparted to her now. I will teach, and if she will listen and become receptive, the deep lessons will be hers. Others will gather around and try to overhear the secrets I share with her, but the knowledge is for her. Soon she will have initiations and teachings in sacred practice. Until then, she must listen well to the very old ones, for they know the shape of the future. And it also talks about Sedna, who is the goddess of the deep blue sea. And it's about transforming your wounds and losses into wonders, imagination and knowledge, learning from them. Don't make the same, it's almost saying, don't make the same mistake twice. These two. Like, we've lost many people in our lives before because we talked smack or we didn't know how to communicate with others, or we wanted to control the narrative or manipulate people. And this is saying no more. That's your past life, and you're now repeating the same cycle. So don't do that. Gossiping about others, reading gossip, etc. It's like you're repeating the same patterns that you have before, which is now going to cause you to lose. So it's asking you to rethink the way you talk about others. Are you talking about them to uplift them, or are you talking about them to bring you down, to bring them down, to make yourself feel better about yourself and how much more enlightened you are, or how much more loving you are, or etc.? Are you bringing somebody down? Spirit knows exactly what you're doing. So it's about looking within to really ask yourself these questions and answer them with honesty and integrity. Okay. Whew. This is a serious one. If you're going through these stuff, I am really sorry, everybody. Okay. But yeah, the cosmic egg. Wisdom, knowledge, source, connecting to the source of all things, the light body. Okay, we're moving on to Isis. Situation involves past life memories. So yes, all this conflict is because of these past lives, is what I'm getting. All this conflict, this talking smack stuff, it's coming through as this was your past life, and you're getting another shot, and you're doing it again. And it's like, don't do that anymore. Focus on you. Focus on your journey. Okay. So, Isis past life. And it's also, this talks about getting a past life regression to gain insight and answers. Ancient fears from a past life are resurfacing now. Whoever this conflict that you have, you've known them in a past life. And it's something about a childhood. Something about past life childhood, or in your childhood, something about your childhood is causing this conflict. Okay. Your roots upon this planet are strong and deep, and some of the roots have anchored you in past memories from faraway times. These roots have anchored you so deeply, in fact, that you're paralyzed when it comes to moving forward. I've called your attention to this condition so that you may unearth and uproot past memories. Sometimes you bury those memories to shield yourself from psychic pain or embarrassment, so you won't remember those awkward moments when life tested you to the maximum. Reveal those lessons to yourself now. Strong sorceress, and move forward with the confidence that you have sage wisdom behind you. I love this because guess what? She's got the ink of immortality. She's got this wing that's surrounding her and protecting her. And this beautiful landscape it does not look Egyptian to me. This looks like, somewhere vastly different. There's waterfalls, and it's almost like heaven, And this is definitely beyond the 3D aspect. And that Kundalini energy, that Christ consciousness, connecting with source. So these two cards are almost identical to me. So, the Egyptian high priestess, moon goddess, is regarded, and we got the moon right here, is regarded as one of the most important ancient deities because of her many functions and her vivid history. She's simultaneously motherly, and businesslike, feminine, and ultra strong. Isis brought her murdered husband, Osiris, back to life, and they conceived their beloved son, Horus, the falcon-headed pharaoh. Unfortunately, Osiris was murdered beyond repair after the conception, and Isis devoted her attention to raising Horus. Isis also convinced the sun god Ra to tell her his secret names that contained vibrational tones that created instant manifestations. Thus, Isis is also known as the goddess of divine magic and alchemy. You could call upon her for assistance in many areas, including help with past life memories. Yes, past life stuff. Right here. If you have not heard of quantum hypnosis, I highly suggest checking that out for past life memories, and even tapping into your own with meditation. That's how I came through everything, was my own meditations. Yeah, simplicity. All right, we're moving on. If you picked the lovely unicorn cards, we got simplicity, and I love it. I love it. So we see the twin flames, the ducks there, and this beautiful little dog. I don't know if you can see it. Little cute little pups. Okay. And a little kitty. She almost looks like those little white cats that has the little blue eyes. I forgot, they're called Himalayans, I think. But beautiful white horse. The light shining through. So beautiful. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. So it says, this card says that things have gotten too complex for you lately. It's time to pull back and focus on what you know for sure. For example, what do you really want? What do you know that you don't want? There are basics that will help you answer bigger questions later. You've also drawn this card because there's a need to clean out some part of your life, whether it's your room, a closet, or a messy relationship. When you clean the space around you, your mind feels more clear and focused. Your energy also increases. This card also means that you may be trying too hard with the project. You need to put your energy into the basic parts of it. Focus on the simple areas, and the complex will take care of itself. Okay, another message I just got. Yes, simplicity, hoarding, your surroundings. So this is the light, source light trying to come through. But it's surrounded, by the bushes and the trees. So that, let's use that as a metaphor for the clutter around you. So we connect more to source with our crown chakra when we don't have clutter around us, when we are in a clean space and environment, internally and externally. So this also is talking about your own inner clutter. How many things are you putting in your system that don't need to be in your system? And this is talking about medications. This is talking about toxins, sugars, highly processed products. It's the same. It's time to let all that go. Live simply. Think of the Amish and think about how the Amish live and how they make everything and how they cook and how they, everything. It's very simple. Try to live simply, the simple life. Go camping. I've just got an intense, whoever got this card, go camping. Moonlight, go under the moonlight. Okay. Fish eagle. Oh, this is very interesting. I think it was this one talking about land and sea, right? And then this is sea and air. Anytime I think of this card, I always think of me, because fish eagle, my name is Maricela, so it's like air and water, or air and sea. So fish eagle, love it. And this is 11 as well, and I'm seeing half moon and half sun, so that creates the yin yang, and it is the merging. That is a merging energy that is happening right now. So you guys went through this tremendous conflict, and you're coming out. You're coming out. It's like, this is a beautiful progression. So it's coming out. So we're gonna move to fish eagle. It's 3, 8, 11. And that is creativity and abundance. Using your creativity to create abundance and inspire others. What you have to create is gonna inspire others. So begin these creative projects. Whatever it is you're thinking about creating, it's time. So Great Spirit. It's on page 34. Fish eagle circles and asks what I want to know. I tell him the secrets of the earth and the sky, the magic of your soul. Fish eagle calls for silent observation of your life's purpose and your soul's calling. As he circles overhead, sit quietly, honoring spirit, Great Spirit. Fish eagle sees all and knows all, for he is one with the elements. Sit quietly to connect with your inner calm and ask Fish eagle to provide a guiding message of your soul's calling. Fish eagle reminds us that we can do nothing without the partnership of Great Spirit, Source, Spirit. For who can fly with only one wing? Know that when Fish eagle comes calling, Great Spirit is reminding you that you are not alone. Open your eyes and ears to the signs that surround you as you embrace all that Great Spirit offers. That is amazing, because this, these were already talking about connecting with your source. The source is coming through a lot with a lot of you. That connection with source, this golden light of Christ consciousness, connecting with that great spirit. You can't do it alone. Trust your guides, and your guides come not only in spirit form but in human form. There are earth angels, I call them, storm angel, earth angels that are on this earth, that they died, but then they chose to come back to help you guys ascend. And it's about honoring those people that are back. They came back to this place to help everybody ascend, to help Earth ascend into these new frequencies and these new dimensions, to help you understand what's happening. A lot of people don't know what's happening. Heaven and earth is merging, but also hell. That's everything. Everything is merging. So people are seeing things. People that don't even believe in this stuff are seeing things. That's how intense this energy is. So, yeah, connect to your great spirit. Connect to your higher self. Got the answers coming through. Okay, King of Earth. Generous, professional, responsible, practical, successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. So this goes along with this card over here, this creative project that I keep talking about, these creative aspects. It cannot fail. It cannot fail. Abundance. Abundance. Okay, so financial security. This is what it's talking about. You are going to have financial security. It's coming through. A lot of you have been getting, things here and there, unexpected windfalls here and there, unexpected little things here and there, and now it's going to be coming because now we're more open to accepting it. We are no longer doing the, oh, I don't think I deserve that. We deserve it. You got to believe that you deserve it. You deserve good things. Let go of any guilt that you think you don't. Talking smack to yourself. Quit it. Look at it. That's 8 as well. 8. 8. 8. That's 3 8s. That's 8 8 8. That is the abundance. Okay. So, yeah, your talents and skills will bring rewards for you and others. Accept the opportunities offered and have confidence that you'll succeed. So, financial security, guys. That's there. That's actually the last card in that deck. I'm seeing this rainbow. Today when I did my meditation, I saw a rainbow, almost like a rainbow arch coming out. That's the rainbow bridge. You guys all, it's here. This rainbow bridge is here for us to ascend. Now it's about getting out of that dark space and asking for help and really pulling yourself out and doing, the soul work to get yourself out, because this prosperity is here. I'm seeing October as this is it. This 9-month is like finally ending the cycle of like not being able to provide for ourselves in a way that we want to or feel that we should be providing for ourselves, and being able to finally do it. It's here. Okay, so 8, Archangel Raphael, and that is another interesting synchronicity because I was just talking about Archangel Raphael to myself earlier. So this is beautiful confirmation that he is here, coming through. Archangel Raphael walks down a path and approaches you, sharing his healing and uplifting light. And he's got this green, white, pink color. This is the green, the love. This is nature. Love, green. Also abundance, green. This beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles, healing, and blessed journeys. He can share all these intentions and experiences with you and more. All of the archangels, of all the archangels, Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human. This card can indicate that helpful others may be attending you now. It also portends a time of great achievement in your personal life. And Raphael is opening the door. Blessings abound with this card upright. There may be a renewal of a lost dream, a reuniting of family members, or a healing, perhaps of a physical condition or of a broken heart. Even if these conditions have been hanging on for a while, now is a time when you can really break through. Let Raphael be your partner in this process, and you'll soon see why they call him the miracle worker. This is a beautiful card for all the twin flames that are watching, because it's the healing card, healing heart. A lot of you guys are going through this like intense energy of like, you know, I can't even explain it, almost a grief. If you've lost somebody, this is that energy. This is Archangel Raphael, because grief is, you know, it's a lower vibrational energy, because it is almost a not accepting of something. So instead of having grief, we convert that to gratitude. Thank you for the time spent here. Thank you for the love that you gave me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Say thank you. Instead of sadness, we want to convert it to gratitude. We want to get out of that sad space, and that's how we heal, with gratitude and love. Okay, that's beautiful. Get out, and I'm getting out into nature here as well. I'm getting a lot of getting out into nature. So I highly suggest, right now the temperatures are a little bit cooler. It's a perfect time to go, you know, maybe go camping, go to a beach and camp there. Something, it almost looks like Oregon. I don't know why I'm getting Oregon, but I'm getting Oregon. I'm seeing Oregon for somebody out there. Beautiful. Okay, moving on. 26, talking smack. Love your family. So, peace, love, peace, harmony, balance, love, peace, harmony, family, bring harmony within family. And I'm seeing this like yellow, gold aura. Beautiful. The sun. I'm seeing the sun. This vibrant energy, this playful energy, this, you know, the Christ consciousness energy. Talking smack. That's talking smack. That small thinking you've been doing, get over it. There's no reason to compare yourself to others, because there is no other like you. The only person capable of putting you down is you. So all that remains are 3 little questions. Why? Why do you do that? Why do you talk about others? Why do you talk about yourself? Quit it. That's the main message right there. Quit it. It is doing you no favors, it's doing you a disservice, and it's not helping you or others. It's almost, I'm seeing a lot of deception with this card. Lying to yourself, lying to others. It's time to stop that. You know how awesome you are. You don't need to compare yourself to others. And I just wrote about this too on my Inner Piece of Cake, I think it was. Something about like what other people think of you is none of your business. That's it. You know, let other people do the talking. That's not for you. Okay. If you picked freedom, so here we go. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Your soul is open to receiving new wisdom and insights that will allow it to make the right choices for its own growth. Remember, you are never a victim of other people or their circumstances. You have complete control over your own choices. By following your heart and being authentic to yourself, you present the real you to the world. Making decisions based on other people's expectations is not the true path to happiness. You are responsible for creating your own reality, not piggybacking on somebody else's. When a soul shifts to a place of honoring itself in its totality, free from judgment, only then will it find its true freedom. Every soul is unique and follows its own path. Don't give in to peer pressure or the urge to fit in. You are the only one who truly knows the real you. So feel free to march to the beat of your own drummer. There you go, guys. Freedom. We're there. We're getting there. This is it. Living the simple life, honoring our past lives and learning from them and not repeating the same mistakes twice. Getting out of conflict. Quit it. Quit that. Quit talking about yourself. Quit talking about others. you know, follow your unique path, you are empowered. You are amazing beyond measure. Pleiades are here to help you. I open my heart to love and healing from the Pleiades. And Archangel Raphael is like that. Those are the two similar cards right there. Talking about being open and healing. Be open to it. Okay. That's a beautiful card if you pick that one. And finally, a little Halloweeny one. Because it's never too early for Halloweeny. Lady de los Muertos, acceptance and equality. I love that card. It's real pretty. Now this one talks about, you know, you can't take that stuff with you, you know. It talks about, I'm going to give you a little backstory. I'm going to read the rest of this. It says, the original model for this flamboyant Lady of Death can be traced back to the ancient Aztec goddess, I have no idea how to pronounce that, Mictlantecuhtli. As time went on, the figure remained balanced between beauty and horror and morphed into the Lady of the Dead and eventually into the more modern graphic figure of Catrina. It is also reported that the identity of the original Catrina was based on women who were very rich and had everything they wanted in this life. Yet death takes everyone equally. So it was a reminder that no matter how beautiful, rich, popular, or famous you were, in the end, death takes it all. The Mexican culture has a long-standing history of laughing at death and seeing it as just another aspect of life. In some way, death is the last taboo in many Western cultures. We tend to hide away our dying. And some of us may never even see the body of someone who passed in our whole lives, but this was a much more common occurrence in the past. Acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then we can choose to be life-affirming, takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. If you're holding on to something that does not serve you any longer in particular material things, simplify and let go. Simplify. Both of these cards. So there was a lot of synchronicity within these cards, a lot of cohesiveness. It's about acceptance, equality. We are all equal. This has been the theme here. Everybody is equal. That has been the theme here. Not thinking you're better than others. You're not better than anybody. I'm sorry, but you're not. We are all equally amazing and loving, and we all have individual unique gifts. And yes, some people may know a little bit more than you, but you know a little bit more than that, and you know what I mean? And it all equals and gets better. And you are all special, and you are all awesome, you know? And by thinking that somebody else is not, then that's, what are you saying about yourself? Because everybody is a mirror to you. Anybody who irritates you, if somebody irritates you, they are showing you a reflection of you, of who you used to be, of who you used to, you know, who you were at one point. They are a mirror reflection of you. So when somebody's irritating you, just remember, it's probably a past life thing, that's how you used to be. And they are showing you a mirror, so you don't repeat the same pattern. So that's that, yeah. Oh wait, we got one more. Poe. I'm getting that Edgar Allan Poe again. And this one is, you know, I'm seeing the willpower, the fear to create with this one. So Poe is the land of the dead, a rather pleasant place where the dead kings eat butterflies and lizards. In a reading, it means to overcome unconscious fears and to listen to our dreams. Look for hidden situations and answers beneath the surface. So, let me see what else this says. And it talks about illness as well. So, yeah, so somebody's not doing too well. And this is Archangel Raphael coming through to acknowledge that. And surrender and be open to find what is beyond the mind's limited view. It's the end of something, you know, and something better is waiting. Yes, 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 yes. It's the end of this cycle that I keep saying, that I keep seeing. September, very difficult for a lot of us, but I'm seeing this new beginning, this new energy coming through for October, this like new start. This is it. This freedom, I'm seeing this freedom. You're finally gonna be able to just do the things that you've been wanting to do. Escape, and not escape in a sense of like leaving everything behind, but being able to escape and go somewhere, you know, being able to leave for a while. I'm seeing that here. And remember, everybody's equal. We're all on this similar journey. Get out of these conflicts. Get out of these conflicts that you keep getting yourself into. Look at your history. How many conflicts have you been in? Let's just look back for 3 years. Let's look back 5 years. You know, really look back at how many conflicts you've been in with people, whether it's family or friends or even perfect strangers or online or, you know, anything. And see where the common denominator is and why. So we can change that. So in this new life, we don't take that with us. We don't have that karmic, you know, stuff with us. It's like, let it go. We don't need that. You know, this family karmic, this, you know, truth karmic, a lot of truth karma, you know, really speaking your truth. And ask the Pleiadians for help, you know. I open my heart to love and healing from the Pleiades. All right, guys. Well, that is it. This was a very long reading. I just felt I had to do this reading today. Hadn't had internet for a few days. A concert across the street, Nocturnal Wonderland. It was like a week-long thing that knocked out our internet, so I couldn't really do any readings. So if you were one of the winners from one of my readings, I will be trying to get to that next week. So I will be emailing everybody with their video next week. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and remember, you are love. Don't let anybody tell you that you are not. You know, listen to the guidance, listen to the messages that are coming through. They're there for a reason. Okay, that is it, guys. Thank you so much. Namaste.